guys, it's Mia. So this video is a very highly requested video that I've had asked to do a few amount of times, and this is basically how I got my black, kind of dark brown hair to this blonde. And I've been through so many stages, and this is kind of just a video on how I'm going to tell you like what I did and the stages I went and like the colors that I dyed it and all that stuff. It's not really a tutorial or anything like that, because I've just had asked like what products I use and just the journey of my hair, so I guess this is that video. So yeah, if you want to figure out basically what I did, just hear all about my hair, then continue watching. Okay, so I'm going to insert video clips and all that stuff so you guys can see the process of my hair, but this is where I started. This was the first video I've ever done, and this was my natural hair color. It's like a very, very dark brown, almost black. So basically if you dye it or bleach it, it's either going to turn orange or red. So yeah, that's where I started. Okay, so I've just been sick of just having super dark hair, so I decided to use a box dye, and this was the Palty Milk Tea Brown, and it basically just lifted like a couple shades and it went to like a medium brown with some red tones in it. So yeah, I left it like that for a while, and then after I got sick of that, I decided to use a Palty Bleach, which was the sparkling blonde. I don't have the boxes with me, but you guys can just, I'll like leave the info in the down bar. But yeah, I used the sparkling blonde just like as an ombre, and I actually did a video in this, so I'm gonna insert that clip right here. But I basically just did my own ombre, and then after that I got sick of that, so I decided to put some blue dye in it, but since my ombre wasn't like super light, it turned green, which I thought was pretty cool, so I left it like that, and then I got sick of that. So after that I wanted to go like a little bit more bright and fluorescent, like turquoise kind of color, so I decided to bleach it out, and this time I used Splat Bleach, which it's very strong, so I only left it in for a little bit. So I basically just got like a platinum blonde, yeah, and then I put in my Manic Panic Atomic Turquoise. That's the only blue dye I've ever used. That's the only color dye I've ever used actually, but it's Manic Panic Atomic Turquoise, and then I just put that like as an ombre, and I did a video on that also, so I'll have that, like those two linked down below. Anyways, that's not the point of going blonde, but I thought I'd give you guys like a background. But after that I decided I wanted to go light brown. I never wanted blonde, I never wanted it, like that's totally not me. I don't know, I just kind of went with it, but like it's cool now. Anyways, I wanted a light brown, so I bleached my whole head. I used this bleach, which is a L'Oreal Quick Blue Extra Strength. And I'll have everything linked down below where you can find it, but this was a bleach that was recommended by so many people on YouTube, and I thought I'd go with it, and I loved it, and it works really, really well. It's not too harsh. I mean, it's a bleach, so it's really harsh, but it's, I don't know, it's just not too damaging compared to all the other ones I've used, I guess. So yeah, I left this in my hair for about 40 minutes, and my hair turned bright orange, which was expected because I mean I went from like several hair colors, and also after you have like a box dye in your hair is no longer like virgin, so it's actually harder to bleach. So yeah, after that I went ahead and just left it like that for 2 weeks. I was in Japan at the time, so I really didn't like care. I wasn't gonna go to school, I wasn't doing YouTube videos. I'd pre-filmed tons of videos at the time, which is why you didn't see my orange hair in any videos. But I left it like that for 2 weeks, waited, went ahead and did the same thing over again. So 40 minutes, quick blue, and then I believe I used a 30 developer or 40. I used 40 the first time for sure, and then a 30 the second time. So yeah, that's how I bleached my hair. And then it was still a little bit dark because my hair is super, super thick and super, super coarse. I probably wouldn't recommend taking the steps that I did if you have thin hair, just because I know that that hair can't take it as well, but trust me, like my hair is like Asian, like thick hair. So after that I decided to take a bad route. I went ahead and used Revlon box dye. Wasn't the best idea, but it definitely toned out my hair a little bit. But what I should have done is just waited another week or two to bleach it again, but I kind of thought that if I did this, it would just look like this, but it didn't obviously. So this is where I had like just a brassy blonde. I'm gonna insert a vlog footage right here where you can see kind of what it looked like at the time, and it was not cute. It looked okay in like indoors, but once you went outside it was like bright orange. So what I did after that was I bleached it again. So yeah, because I had bleached my hair with the box dye, I basically have to bleach this out again. So it took a little bit more time doing this, but I bleached it again. And like, imagine how many times I bleached my hair, including the ombre twice, 3 times, and then I bleached out the color. My hair like could take it, but I bleached it one more time, and it went basically to a very light yellow, and that was scary, and I didn't really know what to do. So I went to Sally's, and they decided to give me like a toner, or like yeah, a toner. So I don't have the box with me, but it's the Wella Color Charm in T18, which is silver, no, I don't know, T18. Gonna link like all the products down below so you guys can check that out. But that's where I got platinum blonde hair, and I've had that hair in 2 videos, I believe. It came out darker in videos, but it was definitely like white in person, and yeah, it was a little scary, and I didn't like it. I've had so many people like compliment on it, but it just wasn't me. I definitely like dark hair, and I like light brown also, but yeah, I left that for about 3 weeks, maybe a month, and I decided that I wanted to go like a dirty blonde, which is where I am right now. So this is where I went wrong again. I came back with this baby. So since this had toned my hair earlier, I was like, oh, now that my hair is like white, if I just put this on, it'll become this color, right? Because this, I mean, it looks pretty much the same. So I was like, oh, like I'll start out with a white base, just put this on. But since this is an ash color, it's not meant to like start, you're not supposed to have like white hair when you start off with this. So ash means like greenish, grayish, greenish, emphasis on the green. I came out with like forest green hair, and I frightened myself a little bit, and I really didn't know what to do, and I washed my hair with Head and Shoulders like 16 times, still didn't really work. So I walked into Sally's again, and I was like, please help. So obviously, depending on your tone of forest green that you have, you want some more hair dye. It was pretty light, so I didn't really need to re-bleach it or anything like that, so they just recommended me add a little bit of red tones because green and red kind of counteracts. I'm not sure what these colors are, but I use the Argan oil hair color, and then I mix it with my developer as well. But I basically just got like a strawberry blonde, and then just an ash, no, not an ash, a natural blonde, and I mixed it together so I get kind of like a reddish blonde. Put that in my hair, and I came out with this. So this is basically the point where I was like, alright, I'm pretty satisfied, I like my hair, I'm gonna leave it like this for a while. So I left it like that for a long amount of time, and then my roots started growing out, so I didn't really know what to do at this point. I can't do my roots by myself because it's pretty difficult, and I don't like I don't like bleaching myself anymore. So I went ahead and went to a salon, and yeah, this is the best choice I've ever made, honestly. I went into Warren Tricomi in Melrose, and I got my hair done by Jared and JD. They are literally the best people I've ever met. For one, they saved my hair, and like they just made the color look natural. It was the best like color I've ever had, and yeah, my roots were done. It was just amazing. And they actually filmed a video because we went in their salon, and then they did like a video kind of shoot kind of thing. So I'm going to link the video down below where they actually do my hair, like they do the roots and do the highlights and stuff. So yeah, basically what they did was just do my roots. Obviously they're not done right now. I've been like trying to hide it this whole video, but I got my hair, my camera likes to stop recording, but I got my hair done by them a couple months ago, I want to say, so my roots have grown out significantly. Anyways, I got my hair done by them like 2 months ago, I want to say, not really sure, that's just an estimate, but yeah, my roots have grown out like significantly, so that's why it doesn't look fresh. But in the video, like my hair care routine video, that's basically when my hair was like at its prime. Like I just got my hair done by them, so I'm gonna go back to them and actually get my roots redone, because what they did was just like use a regular dye and they just made my roots like brown, and then when my roots grow in, like my actual roots, it's black, so it like goes into like a nice gradient, I guess. So I don't have to get my hair done as often. And also they just added some like face framing highlights and lowlights to just make it look natural. So definitely check out that video down below, and also just check out their salon and maybe if you want to get your hair done, because they're in LA and they're the best, and like seriously they're amazing. JD actually cut my hair and I'm wearing extensions right now, but my hair is like this long. Yeah, and my extensions are like a few inches longer. But she cut my hair and she basically saved it because there were so many dead ends from all the bleaching, and yeah, Jared just highlighted it, did my roots, made it amazing, and I seriously am in love with them. So that's actually it, and that's basically the whole process of my hair. I'm just going to continue getting it done by them because they're amazing, and I probably won't do anything crazy to it yet. I was thinking maybe summer of next year I'll just dye it purple or something crazy, but for now I'm just going to leave it blonde. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me sweat because it's really hot in here. So I love you guys. Bye!